Cut this out, okay. I'm Danielle Blaiq and I'm playing Deidra. I love it first name. Being an actor on this show has changed my life significantly in the sense that Deidra has allowed me the freedom to be a bit reckless in my behavior, more so than I've been accustomed to. So it's allowed me to break out of my shell. It's really allowed me to see myself in a totally different light, and that's helped me to love myself as a person. My most memorable experience on the show, I have two, I can't narrow it down to one. We were in the apartment and Jaden was sharing one of his beats with Deidra on his keyboard, and there was this part I was supposed to be listening to the beat.
You like it. You like the song. Like, yeah, you getting into it.
And Sean throws up his hands in the background, cueing me to motion like this. And I tried my damned hardest to make this as natural looking as possible. And I tried, and that was just fucking up. Like, it wasn't happening. So, and Terry was like,
oh, please, not the hands. No.
Come on!
Oh, no, cut. Like, that was my most memorable moment, because like just the dynamic of their personalities and working with them, or Ramad just like hollering when something is funny, like Pirate's booty. Anytime we get together, we always cutting up, we're always laughing. Luckily for me, with the show, being that Deidra and Danielle were like they were polar opposites. Deidra wore a mask. It was kind of like I was in disguise as an actress. I didn't have to deal with too much, or as much as say like Kyle or Ramad. Like I could have fun and act and be low key. But I had one weird fan interaction where a fan inboxed me and wanted me to unfollow or have the cast block their ex-boyfriend because they broke up, and he felt like because he had watched every episode from like beginning up until like the end of season 2 that we owed him that, and he was just trashing his ex, and he was like, nah, cause I know and I think at that moment he got me confused with Deidra, but I don't even think Deidra would go for some shit like that. So that's that was probably like my craziest maybe online fan interaction. The other one was like I met someone in the bathroom and they started screaming, which was really cool, but that wasn't too bad. So yeah. I'll start with the star, Kyle. Kyle plays Spencer. How do I describe? It's hard to put him in words. I'm gonna say the heart. I mean, Terry's the heart of the show, of course, but he's the heart of the cast. I say that because even when we are not on our shit, he is still beating. Like, he is still going and going and going, and he just wants to keep the life flowing through us being better and us being just going as far as we can. And I think even when we may have lost steam, he was still beating, he was still going. And I love that most about him. Ramad, what I love about Ramad is like, he's an encourager. He builds you up. He makes you believe in yourself. He shows you things about yourself that you don't even know are there. Like the first time I met him, he just poured all this love on me. He said, you know what, you got it, and you're gonna do fine, and be confident. And he's got me through a lot, more than I think people realize. So he's just a wonderful person. Chip. Chip, he's the boy me. Like he's so clear. He's so authentic, and he just knows who he is. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's resonating. He loves energy. Like he's good energy in a person's body. Like he's just an amazing person. I would say the same about Richard, but it wouldn't be fair to give him the same comparison. Richard he's just like this peaceful spirit. He's just a wonderful person, and it's just a complete contrast to the asshole character he plays as Gary. He is just such a wonderful person. Like he walks into a room and it's just like you can just feel like this tenderness, and that's what I love about him being around. My mama, Ronetta, Ronetta is the same. Her energy, she's just always bubbly. She's always happy. I don't think I've ever seen Ronetta down or sad. She's like sunshine in a human being. And she's just an amazing person. Terry, he plays Ian. I've never met anybody more talented than this person. There's nothing I don't think that he can do. He's written the show. He's acted on the show. He's able to translate his vision of art into pretty much any and everything, and he's just so, like, he knows what he's feeling, he knows what he wants to communicate, and he knows he's everything that an artist is. What I love about Sean is his bravery, his courage. He has a vision, he sees it clear, he's like, fuck it, I'm going after it. I don't care what you say, this is mine, I'm gonna get it. Winston, he plays Orlando. I have watched Winston transform from, like, literally, well, his role, like, first of all, he's super humble. He came on and he was there from beginning to end, every scene, even though he was in one episode of season 1. His work ethic is, to me, unlike anyone I've ever met. Like, if he wants something, he gets it. He's not gonna tell you, he's gonna show you. What I have planned for life after Love at First Night is my music. The reason I moved to New York was to pursue my career in music and songwriting. And for a long time, I wasn't very transparent about that. I was actually afraid. And that's another way that working on the show has changed my life. With clarity and with full confidence, I'm going to pursue my music career. What I think the viewers can expect from season 3 of Love at First Night are very talented individuals and artists who have developed into this role. I think, and I know everyone has embodied their character, and I believe that the performances we gave before are not going to be able to hold a candle to what we're going to give season 3. I also believe that people can expect to see a lot of things being justified and coming full circle, and it was well worth the wait. You're not only going to see us growing as actors or as characters, but you also see the growth in the production. So just keep your eye out on that, and I expect you to love it, and it's going to go out with a bang.